Baby, you guys are in for a treat today. Heck, I'm in a treat for today. I am so juiced up for this unit. And I'll tell you what, I've been in the RV industry for 12 years, making videos for the last 5, and it's been my full-time job for the last 2. And I will tell you what, this is the most excited I've been over a destination RV ever. This is the 2026 Wildwood Lodge 40ZZZ. But what I would like from you, because I love getting invited down to these things, being one of the first people to get some sneak peeks and deliver you guys some, hopefully good content. Hopefully you guys agree with that. But, drop a comment, say hello, give me your feedback. And if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you being here. And, hopefully you find some value in it and you can hit that like and subscribe for me. But this is a very unique setup. You have dual lofts, dual bedrooms, dual bathrooms, but you also have a nice little L-shaped sectional into the living room, and the kitchen is dispositioned really nice as well. So you get enough seating, enough sleeping, and enough storage, which is a very hard thing to accomplish. And it seems like Salem and Wildwood, which by the way, Salem 40ZZZ and Wildwood 40ZZZ will be the same thing, just with different decals. So you might want to check that out too. And also to check it out, I'll put a link for Funtown RV down in the description. This is brand new, so it might not be in stock, for a little while, but I'll give you all the tools that you need to, kind of get a hold of somebody and go from there. But man, right when you walk in, I mean, what do you guys think about, what's the initial reaction here of the living room? So obviously you got your L-shaped sectional. What's nice about this is on this side, it's going to be a lot of really good storage. And then on this side, it's a pull-out. So this becomes basically a third bed. So I mean, there's like 5 sleeping places in this thing. But like I said, there's also 2 bathrooms. So you have enough space to do everything that you need. You got the, the mirrored reflective finish on the fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. I love the two-tone accents on the walls. I just think it looks really sharp. And then, you have a TV. It's an Insignia. It's the one you have in your home. Everyone's got an Insignia. They work really well. And it's a smart TV. And who doesn't like a smart TV? But look at that. That's going to be a little TV action for you right up there. So you can see what you'd be rocking. My kids would have an absolute ball up there, just kind of gaming out, doing their thing, playing Fortnite. But the nice thing about it is it's going to be a fairly large loft. I mean, as a, an adult 6-foot male, I can sit right up in here, no problemo. And then you also have storage right back there. Now the stairs, they're going to be made for a little bit of tiny feet. But, I mean, that's the only probably drawback that I've got on the camper. But I think that is super freaking cool. You know what? They're actually not bad to use. So flip it around. I'm going to get back, by the way, the kind of like the master bath or master bedroom would be back there. Well, I don't know. You got bathroom and bedroom. We'll get back to that here in a second. First, I want to show you this kitchen, and then we'll get things a-crooking. Actually, look at the window coverage that you get on this side. And the last time I posted one of their units that had a bunch of windows on there, there's a whole bunch of people saying that there was too many. So they went ahead and took away from some of the top, made these, pretty darn big still, as you can see. But obviously you got the Dracula shades to stop the old skin from sizzling. You got some accent curtains on the wall. The flooring works really well with everything. And you have enough moving and grooving space to walk around, freely. What do you guys think about that Blade lighting there up top? And you got the JBL speakers inside and outside, so you can rock on both sides, which to me is always a plus. If I'm going camping, I want to listen to some good music, drown out some of the neighbors. But then right here, instead of having a dinette, you have an elongated island with kind of the cutout where you can comfortably seat 4 to have breakfast. Plus you have your plug-ins, so you can kind of utilize this as a desk. I mean, that's how I would do it during the day. I would sit here while I'm overlooking, maybe honey buns hanging out with the kids, or hopefully we're lakeside chilling. I think that would just be a really nice kind of view to have here while you're making your coffee, or while you are just in general, hanging out. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. And this is going to be a secondary screen door here too as well. So you'll be covered there. Stainless steel bowl with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. And then you open this up here. And you got really all the storage that you need. You got room for a garbage can because the way it's sitting on the height, where the plumbing is over here, so that way you can put maybe some of your cleaning items. It's also going to be the hard wrap plastic as well, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. Open this up, and you have a really nice sized closet. Now, it's not the widest one in the world, but it is pretty darn deep. I mean, heck, I'm going about half bowler's bicep in there with the tippies down, and you're ready to rock, baby. All right, so moving along here, up and around on the microwave, you have plenty of storage. You got place for your bowls and your little balls right there. Oh, man, fancy people. You know, the one thing that cracks me up, you know, the Salem and Wildwood, you got their, you know, the kind of, I would call it design team, but it's also, they're fancy people. And only fancy people put little bowls in big bowls. But it looks good. I mean, you got fake plants over there. My wife would love that. You got the 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings, and then you got the contour microwave or contour oven, and then that's going to be big enough for a turkey. You know, I said in a video one time that Arnold Schwarzenegger, that'd be honest Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite oven. Get to the contour. I don't know, stupid, but funny either way. Right there, you got your really nice residential size refrigerator, so you can see plenty of room for all of your, you know, all your food and all your freezables. Moving along, we have the Suburban on-demand hot water heater. They use one of the beefed up systems right there. Since there is 2 showers, you can both take like endless hot water as long as there is, you know, propane there for you. All the lights here are going to be on dimmer, so you can see it just kind of dimly. Actually, let's see here. Nope, there's going to be another dimmer up there. So that'll be right up here. So that's pretty nice to have. And then you got all your black tank and gray tank kind of fill levels where you can check there along with your heat and AC. So, moving along into this other loft, I just want to show you this real quick. And then we'll get to both the bedrooms and then head around on the outside. Running a little bit of a quicker pace, but I think it's because I got RV adrenaline pumping. You got a dresser system right over here. And then, let me go ahead and sit down. I mean, look at this. So 6 foot, 6'1", something around there. You can see my head is barely touching the top, which I think is pretty darn incredible for a loft. Typically, these lofts are going to be too small for me to sit up, and I'm craning my neck. So it's nice to see that. Plus you have plugins, you know, all over the place. And then obviously, you know, a place for your stuff and then a place for your TV as well. So pretty darn cool in the loft. Both sides will have the same height, if I do recall. It looks like it, at least. Actually, that other one might be just a little hair bigger, actually, by the looks. Okay, so now this is going to be bathroom 1 or 2, depending on how you want it. This could be the master bedroom, just because of the fact that it does have the bathroom kind of built into it, but I think I would still probably use the other one. The cool thing about this is you notice how there is walk around room, okay? So you have the slide out over here, but this is also going to be on what they call the VersaTilt. So during sleep time, you can actually lower this bed. It's on a 17-inch lift. Now it covers up that space, and now you're good to go. Got the little hobbit door for some extra storage. It's also going to have a little hanging rod there for you if my camera will work with me. And a little cubby here. Place for a TV. May I suggest an Odeon? Fuse box. Emergency exit. So pull, push, and plop. Get out in a hurry. You got a mirror to check out the old bowling gun. Baby! The old Steamer Stink Sucker 5000. That thing sucks out anything in a hurry. And then you got the porcelain foot flush throne. And the nice thing is here too, is that they notched out the counter. So even the roundies out there can fit in here pretty darn comfortable. So I'm a big fan of that. One-piece fiberglass shell for the shower. Well done. 6'2" or so, I'd say here for the height, which is, you know, again, really nice. So you can definitely fit roundy rating of 1. 1 roundy can fit in there comfortably. You're not sneaking in 2 unless you're getting a little bit creative. You can hang a hoodie on me. All right, so now let's go ahead and check out that other bedroom and the other bath. Then I'll zip around the outside, kind of show you what she's all about there. But if you guys have made it this far, drop a comment and let me know what you think. It definitely it does a lot more this is really for any of your favorite YouTubers or anything like that. Just a simple comment does a lot more than you could ever know. Another porcelain foot flush throne, and then you got the dual mirror for the dual guns. Baby, baby. And then plus you got some little storage here. You got an outlet there. Shower is going to be the same size in here. So don't really need to stand into that one. You already got kind of the clue. Place to hang up your towels. And then this is what I'm saying would be my master bedroom. I just think it's a little bit larger. It's a little bit more functional. Maybe not functional because the bathroom's not in it. But you do have washer and dryer access too. So I guess that's something to consider. If you don't want to deal with a washer and dryer in your bedroom, you know, kick the person that's not paying for it into this one and run that thing at night. Emergency exit. hanging room. Love that. They're always doing such creative stuff. You know, I'll tell you, Salem, I think it was a Salem. It might have been a Wildwood. This doesn't really matter. I guess they're the same thing. They were really what kind of kickstarted my social media life. So about 5 years ago, I posted, it was my second video I ever posted on TikTok. And man, it was crazy because I was playing some video games with either the kids or one of my buddies. I can't remember. But all of a sudden, my phone just started going crazy. And within 3 hours, a video that I posted the day before, it didn't have any views. It had like 100. All of a sudden, my phone started dinging, 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 dinging. And I was getting notifications all day, every day for like 2 weeks. But that thing had millions and millions and millions of views. The dealership I worked for got flooded with leads, and I sold a whole bunch of them. And that moment, I knew the power of social media, and it was pretty darn crazy. But since then, Salem and Wildwood have not only been one of the best sellers in the industry, but they're one of the consistently most well-received products on my channels as well. So I kind of owe a lot to that whole team. I think they're near and dear to me, baby. But all right, again, just to reiterate, 2026 Wildwood Lodge 40ZZZ. Now I'm going to put that link for some pre-order information, for some specs. That way you can make some calls and do what you got to do there. Now this one has stabilizers on it. Typically in the past, Salem has made those optional, so you'll have to make sure to check on it if you want it. A lot of times people don't get destination RVs with those because you can put them up on blocks. You also see you have your hurricane tie downs right there, but dual drop frames. That's what gives you that height. But what do you think about the window? I love this huge awning here on the exterior with that soft glow lighting system. Pretty darn snazzy. And then right there, there's JBL speakers. Obviously the triple axle, but that doesn't matter too much. You're pulling it one time and then you're stopping. I do like the fact that they're using the Suburban heater. It's going to be a little bit easier to maintain there for you. And then you got the Suburban on-demand hot water heater along with your freshwater connection as well. Outside shower over on this side, which is interesting. You don't see that all the time, but I dig it because, you know, you're spraying off some dirty feet. You're doing what you got to do. It's nice to have it close. Maybe if you're like cooking like someone like I would be, it would be, you know, kind of a good spot to maybe clean up a couple quick pots or get some quick access to your water. Low point drain, cable hookups on the back, and then you also have a ladder portion, you know, obviously where you can buy the Lippert on-the-go ladder system. Hop on top of your roof, you know, check your seals, check your slides. I would highly recommend you do that, you know, quite often, if at minimum every couple of months. This one also has the slide toppers, so again, make sure to check if that is standard or not, because I would venture to say it's probably not standard. 50 amp connection there, but I do love them. They prevent debris from falling on top of your unit, and it helps protect your slide barriers in general from the, you know, from the elements. And you got your sewer connections and all that good stuff. But all right, guys, I hope you guys, let's see, right there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you guys found some value, and I hope you like it as much as I do, because like I said, 2026 Destination RV of the Year. I'm calling it now, baby. This is the 2026 Wildwood Lodge 40ZZZ. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See ya. Meow, 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 meow.